What's up and welcome back to the channel, guys. So I know in my other videos kind of been hinting or kind of talking about some rear wheel drive RC drifting. So I thought I'd better make a video on it here because I've had it for quite some time now, but haven't really put out any content with it. So yeah, you probably recognize this M3 chassis. So I used to use that on my all-wheel drive Mini Z, which you can see right here. It's now got the HKS R32 on it. But yeah, so what chassis this is on now is the TechStorm XRX DPA rear wheel drive. I bought the adjustable like bottom plate for it, so you could extend it out because this is a 98 mil wheelbase. I got this from Brad over at RC Supremacy. I also got these wheels and tires. So these are the 22 mil aluminum wheels, and then what is it? The what does it say? LF4S drift wheels on it. So I got another set of wheels too. Let me see if I can unplug the turntable for a minute. So these are the other wheels that I got. They're not going to stay on there, are they? You can kind of, here, I'll just hold up one at a time. I guess you can't see. But yeah, so kind of like the old school like BBS, like wire wheels. And it has the Toyo like Proxy, which these are like really slick. The issue with these on this car, I had to use so many spacers to get it out away from the chassis of the car because it was rubbing on it. And then the front, these are like way too thin, so I had to use spacers on the front and back just to get them to like hold on tight and not be all wobbly. So I've kind of been going back and forth between these two wheels. I do like the looks of these on the car better. They look like size-wise a little more proportional. These look a little too big, but it is what it is. So the front, as you can see, is like super tucked, but it does not rub at all, which is pretty crazy. Then the rear kind of pokes out. If you look at it from like the back view, definitely got some poke going on there. But yeah, so I'm not too experienced with RC stuff. Like I've said, I've mainly done like Mini Z. So this is my first like rear wheel drive like car that you can have to like build and really do a lot of tuning on your own. So it's definitely been some learning. But yeah, I have a carpet track right now, which if you watch the channel, you've seen that. So I'm gonna take this over to the carpet track, just practice probably just some basic donuts and just kind of show you how it rides. I got the Fly Sky, the FS GT5, and then it just has an atomic sensorless 35 kV motor, and yeah, everything else on it is just kind of just basic electronics. Everything, it's kind of a mess underneath because like I said, I'm just kind of trying to figure it out and see what pieces are like what electronics I want, and then I'll probably get it all cleaned up, get all the proper like wiring and connectors, and try to make it all pretty on the inside. But right now it's kind of a mess under here. But all right, well, let's go hit the track. All right, we got the car down and out on the track. Trying to do like a more kind of like a different view, a little more close up, down low. But yeah, you can see no rubbing at all, which is pretty crazy just with how tight this fitment is. But all right, let's just do some basic, see if we can get some nice donuts going. Not too bad. It's way more controllable than like the all-wheel drive with the counter steer. You can definitely get pretty close here. Let's try to go the other way. All right, well, not bad, not bad. Can definitely get this thing going pretty good. So yeah, it's definitely pretty fun. Like I said, I have been like messing around with it a little bit, but definitely am not an expert by any means, but just the controllability of it and like just being able to just kind of hold some good donuts on here definitely is pretty fun. I have the gyro at probably around 25% or so, I would say. All right. Well, that was pretty fun. I think I might try to set up, maybe try to do a little figure eight. So I'll be right back. All right, ready for some figure eight. So kind of like I said before, that's the one thing I really like about this carpet setup and just kind of these little obstacles I have is I can just at any time just move stuff around and just do something different. So, okay. Oh man. Yeah, so it's a lot more touchy than the rear wheel drive, that's for sure. Or not the rear wheel, than I feel like the all wheel drive kind of bails you out. Like definitely don't really have a problem with spinning out, so. I feel like it's still, like this surface is almost just a little too grippy. I feel like the car is like still kind of gripping up too much and getting a little too much speed. I'll try to turn the power down a little bit. Okay, so this one down like 10%. All right, well, better. I think like a little more slippery surface. The car just doesn't really like, once you get it sliding, as soon as you let off throttle, like the car almost just like stops. Like it has no like additional slide, which would be kind of nice to have. Nope. Let's adjust the gyro a little bit. I think the front might be rubbing just a tad, but Okay, welcome back. So decided to throw on the other wheels and tires so I could, number one, show you how good it looks, and then number two, take it back to the track to kind of compare. So these are the other wheels with the DS Racing, come on, focus, the LF4Ss. So here's a good look at these. So these are, I got these from RC Supremacy as well. So these are like the BBS style, like metal, like wire wheel kind of look, kind of like with the older like E30s and stuff used to run. And it has the Toyo like Proxy drift tires. So I do like the size of these wheels a little better. These other 22 mils were pretty, like, they're pretty big. It just kind of looked more like a Dub City car almost. I don't know, I just feel like it didn't really fit this body too well. But yeah, like I said, I had to do a lot of spacers and stuff to make these wheels fit correctly. So you could tell it's definitely poking in the back a little bit, but yeah, I do think this looks pretty cool. So, all right, let's get it out on the track and see how it drives. All right, we are back, got the other wheels on. So let's do a little comparison here. Seems a little more slide happy. I feel like these wheels definitely are a little less. I think they look like a lot better. Actually, I'm going to turn the motor down just like 5%, because I think these are a little more slick, so I don't think I need quite as much power. Yeah, just size-wise, I feel like the car looks a lot more proportional with these. I mean, those other wheels are like really nice, those aluminum, but okay, I'm gonna try to not talk here and see if I can actually do some drifting. Nope. That was probably my best run yet, so. All right, not horrible, not the worst, not the best. Yeah, I know this carpet isn't my favorite, but it's kind of what I have right now. I've done some drifting inside on our kitchen, like granite countertops, and it's pretty fun just with how, like, I feel like you just barely any throttle. The surface is just so smooth. I'm actually gonna turn the power down just a little bit more. I would like to get a light kit for this too. Get the lights back on it, which is I think is a pretty cool feature that I really like about the Mini Zs. All right, I'm gonna set up for one more thing and then we'll end the video. Okay, let's go for some enclosed donuts here. Put myself to the test, see? Oh boy. I feel like it's like just having the walls there on the outside just makes it harder. It's almost like golfing when you see water and almost always hit into the water just because that's what you're like staring at. I feel like earlier I was doing pretty good on the donuts, and now I feel like just because the wall's there. Let's try to spin it the other way. It does seem to like to slide a little easier in this direction. So I was having some issues with that, and I think it was steering to the left. It was like pushing through a lot. So I did some height like adjustments and suspension stuff, and it kind of seemed to grip up a little bit better. But hold on. Putting a little more power back into it here. And then immediately crashing. Gonna need a new paint job after this one. Okay, let's try to go back this way again. Almost get a little dizzy trying to watch this thing. Okay, can we do a big? Can we do a big donut? Kind of, sort of. I don't know if you guys can really see the whole thing in there, but. All right, well, I just wanted to get a video out, at least introduce the rear wheel drive car to the channel, because I know I've been talking about it a lot, so thought I'd at least bring it on in so you guys can see what I'm working with. And see, like, I feel like just not even having just the one wall at the bottom already like raises up the confidence. All right, well, let me know down below what you think. Any tips would be welcome. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and catch you guys next time.